What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is May Deck Monday. I know today is Tuesday, and we didn't record a video for May Deck Monday. That's because I was watching Pokemon all day, and then I was watching Game of Thrones, or House of Dragon, and then I forgot to record. So yeah, we're doing May Deck Monday on Tuesday. We do have the list that won from Hale. Congratulations, Hale. I think he went 13, 1, and 4. That is insane. With good old Arceus Goodra. We've covered this deck before, but the deck was very, very different. So I guess you could technically say it is kind of like a Rogue Tuesday deck. And then what we need to look back is actually to the previous tournament. There was a Hisuian Goodra deck, or Hisuian Goodra Arceus deck that did like 8-0 or 8-1 or 9-0 day 1. And they played 4 Colress Experiment. And Hale said that, you know, we're going to play this. We're going to go into this tournament. We're going to play the same thing, kind of the same thing, right? And we're going to take the Colress Experiment version of the Hisuian Goodra. So, yeah, the deck was, like, really, really poised to do well. Like, you beat Palkia pretty easily. You beat Regigigas. You beat the Lost Box decks. You beat the other Arceus decks because they just don't do as much damage. And that's really, really cool. So your main attackers are going to be Arceus and Hisuian Goodra. Arceus VSTAR, 280 HP. Trinity Nova, 200. Your search deck for 3 energies. It attaches your Pokemon any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. Starburst can let you search for 82 cards and put them in your hand. If you can't get the Trinity Nova, you can also go for the Trinity Charge. Attach 3 basic energies from your deck to one of your Pokemon V, or to your Pokemon V any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. Really good energy acceleration. We know what that does, right? So your attacker with Arceus is going to be Hisuian Goodra. 270 HP. It's got Rolling Iron. It does 200, and during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 80 less damage from attacks, which is really, really good. Because, like, let's say your opponent gets, you know, Arceus. Well, now their Trinity Nova does, you know, 120. If they have a DT on them, 100. And if you have a Radiant Gardevoir, it would actually do 80. So that is pretty cool. And you can see how this math really does matter. And it's other stuff like that, too. Like, against good old Palkia, you really don't have much of a bench. And then you're doing, like, minus 100 because Gardevoir plus, you know, the goo. So it's minus 100. So that's really good. Against all the other decks that don't hit for a lot of damage, that's really good. And then one deck you're probably really concerned about is, like, the Kyurem deck. And I think he said he hit 1, maybe 2. But that's what Pat the Peak is there for, to disrupt the Kyurem player, because he can make it where they don't have abilities. They can't use Kyurem. Plus, you can Roxanne plus Path him, and then you're good to go. Because they can't use Kyurem's ability anymore. So that's really, really good. They still have to discard a bunch because you are, you know, negative 80. And you have, like, 300 plus HP. So that's really cool. And yeah, you can use Moisture Star. We actually saw it in the finals. During the tournament, you heal all damage from this Pokemon. You can't use more V-Star. So you just, like, heal your Goodra, which is great. The regular Goodra, yeah, we don't really care about that one. But yeah, we have one Radiant Gardevoir. Now, Loving Veil is a Radiant Pokemon, first of all. This is a Radiant Pokemon. So it is a Rule Box Pokemon. So if a good old Path to the Peak is out, that Gardevoir does not work. And Gardevoir only protects from Pokemon V, not Pokemon whatever. So that's pretty cool. I guess because Palkia, it's not really that useful because, like, net 1+1 kind of thing. But I guess if they're going for Hydro Break, then that could be a really big deal because Hydro Break could do, like, you know, 200, 230. So you can do minus 100 with Loving Veil plus the Goodra. So that's pretty cool to think about. But yeah, it's all a Pokemon. Nothing else. Nothing too spicy. There are other lists with Hisuian Goodra playing the Toolbox variant. So there is that stuff. But 2 Evolutionists to find our evolutions. We have 4 Hyper Potions, heal 120 from your Pokemon, and discard 2 energy. Now, the cool thing about this deck is when you use Hyper Potion, you can discard a double turbo because that is 2 energy because it provides 2 type of energies. Negative 20 attack, of course, but it counts as 2 energies. So you can Hyper Potion to heal your guy. 4 Quick Ball, 3 Ultra Ball, 4 Quick to find your basics, Ultra Ball, discard 2, finding your Pokemon, and 2 Switch, just get your Pokemon to be active. We saw it become really useful against, like, Regigigas, because Gigas are playing Yale Horns now, so you need to conserve your Switch as much as possible, which we saw he'll do against Azul in top 4? Yep. Crystal Cave is great. You heal 30 damage from all your Metal and Dragon Pokemon. 1 Path to the Peak. Like I said, the only thing really, like, good for Path to the Peak is you shut down, like, the Kyurem decks, which is okay. I think this is, like, maybe the one card you can cut if you want to. 1 Avery. Avery's good. You're going to disrupt the Palkia players. Most Palkia players don't play Rod and like against Palkia, not Palkia, but against Geekas, you can disrupt them some. But in the end, that's telling on deck. Like Avery's really good. You just put their bench down to 3, and you draw 3 cards. Pretty cool. Boss order. We're not taking one shots, so you need boss order to take those. Colress Spearmint. You go to the top 5, put 3 in the hand, 2 in the lost zone. Now the cool thing about this is, you get to like thin your deck out and keep good cards. Because like late game, you're like, okay, I'm a Colress Spearmint. Oh, there's Arceus VSTAR. We'll just throw this away in the lost zone. And then they're no longer in your deck. So if you're putting on Marnie's you or judges you, you're good to go. Speaking of Marnie, there's Marnie in this deck too to help out against, the Lost March decks. It's still really good. Marnie against Lost March is really good. Melony is a pretty cool card in this deck because without it, you might not have the potential to go for the turn 2 Trinity Nova if you miss the turn 1 energy. Like most Arceus decks, if you're not playing water and you miss an energy turn 1, the most you can do is go for Trinity Charge. But since you play Melony, you can like discard a water, go for the Melony onto the Arceus, attach DTE, and actually swing. So that is the benefit of playing water. Just 1 research, why not, just in case. 1 Roxanne, of course, we're going to tilt our opponent. If we can't find it, now you might be thinking, okay, kind of hard to find that, right? And it is kind of hard, but hopefully with Colress Experiment, thinning the deck out, getting rid of cards you don't need and stuff like that is really cool. Big Charm, you're going to get your Arceus more HP and or your Goodra 30 more HP. But the big thing about Goodra is you kind of have a big Parasol in them. Of course, there's decks that don't have effective attacks, so it doesn't matter. The big thing is going to be like Giratina. Giratina can't do its thing. They can't hurt you, whatever. You really don't care about too much Big Charm on Goodra just because, like, you have minus 100. So, like, Giratina doesn't really matter. The big Parasol is more for, like, the Giratina's attack that, like, knocks out the Pokemon. There's 2 in the Lost Zone. Other cards as well. I guess, like, Sableye, they can't ping the damage because that is effective in attack, right? I'm pretty sure that's right. And it's all your Pokemon when it's in the active spot. That's pretty thing to know, too. I think when this was on stream, they did talk about this on the cast, but it prevents all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to all of your Pokemon if this is an active spot. So as long as it's an active spot, your opponent can't use like Sableye and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Now it can use cards like, it's weird. Like there's some cards that can like do damage because like it does 120, but placing damage is an effect of an attack. So that's the reason why. There's weird things with Big Parasol, but Big Parasol protects you from weird stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. 4 DTEs, your bread and butter. You can Hyper Potion, you can attach, get swings off. 4 metal and 5 water. 5 water because you're playing the Melony to get those energies. So let's play the Hisuian Goodra. I imagine a bunch of the content creators are playing this, but you know what? Well, here on Team Fish Knuckles, we're playing it too. We're gonna try it out and have some fun. Deck is obviously good. It won. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens this week in Lille. Is that the name of it? I forget. KT PTCGO. Okay. Say hello like always. We lost quick, so we'll be going second. Okay. They did not say hello back. Okay. So let's see what we get here. Press done. So Arceus mean Arceus. Hey Arceus, how you doing? Arceus, I'm great. How are you, Arceus? Okay. Double Turbo. Quick Ball. This. Let's see what they're playing. Is it also Hisuian Goodra? Okay. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. So we do this, discard this. We'll go ahead and use Colress Experiment. That's not good. So don't care about Big Parasol. I don't think we care about Big Parasol, do we? It's kind of awkward now because we're going to miss the attack and they're going to attack next. Okay. So we're going to go... I think the more energies, the better. I could be wrong. It's going to be a weird fight here. Yeah, I'm going to conserve as many energies as possible. It would see just a Trinity Charge. Oh, man. I definitely doing a Colress experiment here. Come on. Okay. Alright, so we want this. Yeah. So we'll do this to find this. Okay, and they scoop. Alright, that's fair enough, because they're going to miss her attack. We're going to attack, and their hand's bad. We had double Colress experiment, which is good. They just didn't hit any cards. Okay, so we won the mirror. Yay, we're the best Goodra player ever. The good thing about Goodra is, like, they're not expensive right now, so... Alright, won the coin flip. Well played. Hello. Alright, fair enough. Okay, so her hand is, like, kind of awkward. I mean, we could go for a slip and trip, I guess. It's not that good, though. Okay. I think I'm going to discard these two. Put myself a Palkia, or an Arceus. We can go Water, Goodra, Research. VIP Pass, okay. Palkia, Greninja. So as long as it'll Marnie me my turn 2, looks really good. The only kind of concerning card could be Path to the Peak. Arita, okay. Yeah, that could be bad, Path to the Peak. But outside of that, we're looking okay. So we got the Goodra, we got the Research. The only thing we really need outside of that is a... Goes for... Okay, but that's fine, because they're going to bucket for 2 Water, touch this, and go for the... keep calling, find 3 Sobbles, blah, blah, blah. So, there's that. And there's the Peak. Love to see it, love to see it, love to see it. But we do play 3 Crystal Caves, so we'll see what happens. Oh, we found the switch, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're just drawing hot. That's all that is. Oh, I say that, then we don't draw anything. Okay. Try to think of something. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think we should go for a Trinity Charge here. Yes, we whiff. They might have the knockout this turn, which would be very problematic for us. Now they can go Drizzile for... I don't know, whatever they want to. Okay, it's fine. I should have probably Quick Ball for a Goodra. Maybe. Atelier run cares. Does the attack with Atelier on this turn? I mean, we could pretty much, like, erase all this damage if they do go for this play. Like, we can Hyper Potion DTE. Big Charm Level Ball, okay. Big Charm this guy. Oh, so now we don't take a knockout anymore. Yeah, fair enough. But if we treat instead of this, we can take a knockout? Because we did 200. Okay. Interesting. Like I said, I can just retreat and attack with this. And we can put down Gardevoir and Marnie. Let's put down Marnie, I think. Okay. So we can Crystal Cave heal. Or we could just swing. Hear me out. Because we don't know if they have the other Inteleon on the deck. Because they're not going to knock out on me no matter what. And we don't know if they have a Inteleon. And they can't use Greninja either. You see what I'm saying? Now they go over okay, Palkia, okay. Arita. So they have a Inteleon, they can't find a Inteleon, but they discard. Okay, so they have a Inteleon for Cross Switcher. So they can knock out this turn. Okay, fair enough. Inteleon comes up. But will they be able to attack this turn? I don't think so. Unless they go bump the stadium. Cross Switch Evolution Incense, okay. There's a quick shooting, okay. But, like, once again, like... Huh. Because, I mean, if they don't have another stadium there, we're okay, right? So we want this. I think that's fine. Alright, so we need to heal this turn. I know that seems over dramatic, right? But the problem is they got like double cross switch or boss order, Inteleon Pink knockout, which could win, which could be really good for them. Okay. Scoop them at that. Put this back down. Cross switch up the Arceus. Send up this. No counter. Okay. So we can go. There's a couple things we can do here. We can like. I think we're just gonna aggressively attack this Sobble. The path to be concerned my opponent so much right now. Okay. And there we go. There we go. They put down like Path of the Beacon and just hurt him too much. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, I was scared like there was a cross switcher Lysander play or something. Like could have knocked out the Goodra, which is why I held the 40. So which I know seemed weird, but like it was a possibility, right? So, all right, cool. Like I said, I think Palkia is a fine matchup. They don't really do too much damage to you. We kind of see why like the deck was good, right? All right, so we are going. We did get kind of lucky too, though. I will say that much. We've gotten really lucky. So an Arceus Goodra will hold the Goodra in hand. There's nothing to disrupt your hand turn 1, so I'm just gonna hold on to it. So this turn 1's gonna be really interesting. We either go Goodra Marnie or we go Goodra Avery, and it is Giratina. And so I think this is probably like one of the more interesting matchups with the deck. Okay, so it's a VIP pass. So I think it's probably more beneficial going for a Marnie turn 1. Just because we know there's probably a long turn of like flower selecting, all this kind of fun stuff. So I think I'm fine with just Marnie and go from it that way. Yeah. I think we go for Marnie. So there is Radiant Gardevoir. We got flower selecting. The Oranguru is like really interesting because like you can put a card on top of your deck and then you can like flower select and get rid of it if you don't want it. You know what I mean? It's like you got rid of Ball Sorter. Like that could be a card he really wanted. But like let's say there was like a card he didn't want, he could just like Oranguru on top of the deck and then like get rid of it with flower selecting, which is pretty cool. It's like thinning your deck out and like thinning a card so you don't want. The Water G is pretty cool to get rid of. I like that. You can just like rot it back, so it's a good card. I guess any energy is good to discard, right? You just rot it back. So, see, Oranguru, okay. Do they not have one to get another Comfy out? That'd be really surprising. Quick Ball discards a Drapion. Yeah, Drapion's not going to be that useful in this matchup. Drapion is still good outside of like Mew decks, so I would say all that. Like, it's good, like really good at Inteleon. So, because like what it does, like 190. So like, Choice Belt can knock out some stuff. Can knock out Palkia EVs. So that is always scary. If you have Drapion on your deck, just kind of notate that, right? If they overcommit. So they receive the capture energy. Will they find out the Comfy or not? I think their Giratina is safe, so like I think I would grab a Comfy here just to thin the deck out and like have the potential of using another flower selecting. But we'll see. Either way, they're going to be able to retreat to the other Comfy and use flower selecting. I feel like it's going to be a long-term one for opponent. This whole game is probably going to be really long. And I apologize for that, but that's how Comfy decks work. So they did get the other Comfy, which I think is fine. Like I said, there's no threat to the Giratina. Giratina is just chilling. So now they get 2. This is why I can't play like flower selecting decks, because I'm just going to like, oh, the Rod! Hopefully they play 2. Maybe they're playing, is it Nick that got top 4? Oh man, I can't remember names right now. No. But they did play 2 Ordinary Rod, so I feel like you have to play 2 Ordinary Rod because you get in these weird situations. And then Grass Energy, okay? So up to 3. And like this is the weird thing. Like I said, we can go for Avery here and like disrupt him and put him down to 3. But like what? They get rid of like Comfy or Oranguru or something? I think I do this and just Marnie my opponent. I know we find DTE. That's the main thing we find. DTE. And we do find it. There we go. The problem is we don't have a Splitter card next turn. But that's okay. We'll figure it out from there. We'll go these 2. And we have more waters. So we do this. We also can retreat. So water, metal, and water. Because like I said, we can retreat and Melony if we need to, which is pretty cool. So. Alright, flower selecting. Alright, Battle VIP, yeah. That was an easy choice. Concealed cards, discard the Grass Energy. Okay, so 2 energies, 3. Okay, yeah, gotta forget that. So 4 energies down so far. They're down 2 Grass Energies. Probably not that big of a deal. They'll probably play 3, maybe 4. The great top deck would be Arceus VSTAR, of course. Like, if we hit Arceus VSTAR, we're just perfect Giratina, just smack him in the face. Get out of here, Giratina. The question is, does this player play a Lost Vacuum, or are they just copying the same vanilla list? Because I don't think the list of that top 4, it played Vacuum. So, just food for thought. Water G to retreat. Okay. Ooh, a Giratina, but up to 5 now. What else they got in here? They don't have any energy attached to Giratina, which doesn't really matter too much. You're going to use a Mirage Gate. Alright, here comes the third flower selecting. They'll be up to 6. And what they're definitely looking for is Colress. Oh, there's another energy. Capture's not that useful, really, right? They can't Mirage Gate it out. But not the 10. Not the 10. Not the 10. Only 6. They can even Mirage Gate right now. Well, they need 7 for Mirage Gate, I'm like pretty sure. So, like I said, if we top deck Ultra Ball and or Evolution Incense, preferably Evolution Incense, we can find Arceus VSTAR. If not, we're gonna be in a weird situation. Okay, Cram comes down. Interesting. I think I'm gonna discard this to find the. Oh, it's not in there. I should look for Radiant Gardevoir. I'm just gonna Power Edge here and take the knockout. Okay, there's a Hisuian Goodra, so we can tap with Goodra next turn if we want to. The problem is Giratina might smack us in the face with the VSTAR power, which is what I'm mainly concerned about. Okay, Battle of the Appearance, another easy one to get rid of. Uh-oh, there he is. They have 7 now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Now, the problem is when they lost Impact, they do have to put 2 in the loss zone. So, the best play right now would, of course, be like Boss Sword or Mirage Gate, do your thing, right? And somehow get to like Scoop of Net or something, right? So, let's deal cards. Discard the Psychic Energy, first one of that type. They are down 2 Grass, 1 Psychic, 2 Waters. The Waters don't really matter too much. I don't think they attack with a Greninja in this game. There is a Capture Energy on a Giratina. Maybe finding another Giratina VSTAR here. Another Giratina V. Sorry, you can't search for VSTAR. I mean, you could, but then it's like illegal, and then you get banned from Pokemon forever. Giratina V coming down, okay. So they attached here. So they need a Scoop Net, a Switch, or Escape Rope to get this in the active spot. And if they take a knockout, we can Melony then, which it might be okay. Super Art back a Comfy. Interesting. Why would you put Comfy back in the deck at this point in the game? Grass Psychic, okay. Mirage Gate, there we go. So there's the energy on the Giratina. Scoop of a Net, and here comes Giratina. Now they're gonna lose Impact unless they have Boss Order here. Okay, we're on Guru. Comfy comes down, or back down, I should say. And we'll see a knockout. They put 2 energies in the loss zone. Cool. So first knockout goes to my opponent. So they have 9 in the loss zone now. So what we really need to find next turn is Parasol. Giant Parasol could be really clutch. That's not what we need. Whoa, look at there. Okay. So we'll start rolling iron here. The only issue we did find energy, I really wanted to find energy for the bench Hisuian Goodra. So they'll need to Mirage Gate here. Ideally, I want them to boss order the bench Goodra and take a knockout. Switch to Comfy, okay. Because if they do that, we can Roxanne them. VIP pass, another easy target for opponent. Concealed cards. Discards a Psychic Energy, okay. Now the good thing about this, if they do Smooth Giratina for 280, we can Moisture Star and heal the damage. Busted. So Core's Experiment, okay. The question is, did they play Lost Vacuum? That's the big thing. Did they play Lost Vacuum here? Escape Rope could also be really good for them. Cram and Colress, okay. They have so many cards in their hand. And we haven't done anything. Alright. Mirage Gate. So they can put one here, and they can retreat if they want to. Or they can treat this. Like I said, if they go for a Lost Impact here, we're just going to Moisture Star, get rid of all the damage. Okay. They're down 2 Mirage Gates, too. You hate to see it. You hate to see that. Oh, okay, that's not good. That's not good. I don't know if they've realized that we haven't used our thing or if they really don't have any options. We can Big Parasol this, too. We could just hold the Big Parasol and make them like double boss order. It's not bad. First thing first, we're going to Moisture Star. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to roll an iron for the knockout. I think that's fine, right? Got out of 3. Crystal Cave. Oh, he finally! Whoa, he finally found something. Let's go. And our hand's really good next turn. Because, like, they'll do 200, and then we heal 120, heal 50. So it brings down to, yeah, just 50 damage. Hypothetically speaking. But we'll see. Okay, there's an Oran Guru. Comfy comes down. They got so many energies in the Lost Zone too, man. They got so many energies. They're down both rods. Yeah, they got a lot of energies. They got a lot of energies. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot of energies. We'll see what they do here. They have not played the boss order yet. So they have plenty of those if they have boss orders. What if they just don't play boss order? A Colress Experiment, okay. So they're down to 3 cards left to their deck. I mean, ideally, we might be able to like just even deck them out at this point. I mean, they might play Marnie. And the Colress Experiment. Boss orders in the Lost Zone. Okay, there is a boss order in the Lost Zone. That's very important. There's a lot of cards in the Lost Zone. That's all I know. There's a lot of cards in the Lost Zone. There's an air balloon. Okay. What do you do here? Comfy comes up. Okay. They're going to have 1 card left in their deck. Collapsed. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. So this is Star Requiem. Okay. So we have two options. We either can Roxanne them, or we could just... I mean, I don't know what else they could do, really. Because we just like Rolling Iron? They've already used their GX tack. Let's Colress Spearman. Let's play smart first. Water, Hyper, Ultra Ball. So we'll Water... we'll do this for this. And then like I don't know what they can do here. We'll see. Go down to 0 cards. Did they have a way to refill the hand or not? And even if they do, like, my Goodra's going to take a knockout. Okay. And there we go. All right. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. And that's how you beat Guaranteed V-Star. Yo, Goodra, man. Just putting in work. Oh my goodness. Yeah, now we can see why the deck's really good. And we had good matchups. We played the Mirror, which came down to like the first tag. We played against Palkia, which we reduced our bench size. You just had no Pokemon, so they couldn't do any damage. And we played against Giratina. Comfy. You saw how big of a deal the Big Parasol is. Like, I think if you play Giratina going forward and you want to counter Dax, I think you have to play Vacuum. So make sure you notate that. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Shout out to Hale. I think his name is Hale. I hope I'm saying it right. For wedding, doing great. Deck is fun. It's busted. It's really good. That's how I got first place. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty. Bye.